So we have August 7 on the calendar. Again, once again, August 7 for the next 7 days. Okay. And watch out for the 8-8 portal read that is coming out soon. Okay. So this is for the water signs as we entering, cleaning out the air. Thank you for coming back. Okay. Here at 11:11. One more thing. Let's not leave our lights off. Okay. Make sure that we have clarity, right? Okay. This is for the water signs. Let's cut the deck. I hear cut the deck. So we're going to cut the deck. Okay. Guys, thank you once again for coming in. This read is for the water signs. Let's see what comes in for your messages. Let's go. As we start our read, remember to walk around with gratitude in your heart and your mind and your soul. So once again, here is for the water sign. Let's see what comes out. The first card is we have temperance and balancing. Okay, and we also have the King of Cups. Okay, mental clarity. Okay, there's a transformation or mastering something with the mind, mastering a arts, mastering a project. There's also justice coming in. There's also the Virgo, which is actually the Hermit, taking time for self and reflecting on self. Okay, and as well as you have the High Priestess. Let's see what comes out as well. So I see here a theme of balancing and becoming fair. Okay, having time for self. Okay, we're watching out for any temptations. Okay, or greed or hold on one second as we try to get all the cards on the table. You know, usually it starts a little bit slow and then later on in the middle of the read, close to the end of the read, we get all the clarity that we need. Okay, this is definitely for, there's a lot of male, a lot of masculine energy here. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna leave that the way it fell. Okay, we're gonna have some clarity. I'm moving fast because we're wanting to clear things fast and not waste too much on what could be and what it is. Okay, so let's move forward as we get all the cards on the table. Just the way you see them is the way we're gonna read them. Thank you. Thank you. Source, thank you for this clarity. Thank you. To our angels, our guides, the universe, thank you so much. To God Almighty, number one. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the seer. Okay. That's what I call the seer. Okay. That's the Princess of Cups. Okay. So when it comes here, hold on one second. We're going to clarify this card because it's on the reverse. Okay. Ooh. You have the celebration card, but it's on the reverse. Interesting stuff here. Okay. So we're starting here with the temperance card. Okay, I had to restart the video again because it keeps on stopping. I don't know why. We're gonna figure this out right after the Mercury retrograde. So this is the first card is Sagittarius. Is balancing, having patience, balancing your life, your emotions, ensure quality of life. Okay, you're trying to ensure quality of life, which sounds wonderful. Okay, but remember not to forget self. Okay, never ever forget self. Okay, as well as you have right next to that, you, oh my gosh, you have the King of Cups. This is your mindset, your equilibrium mindset. This is being mindful. This is being tactful. This is, I don't know if that makes sense, but this is your thinking process. Okay, this is when you're interacting with others. There's no celebration here. I see that there's a pivotal point where you're not celebrating with anyone. Okay, there's arguments, there's swords here. Okay, there's swords here. There's dispute. Okay, there's swords. There's definitely people not seeing eye to eye or in the past, but this is also could be a self-interest as well that you need to watch out for, and trying to conquest other things. Okay, and having clarity with the trying to conquest things with, especially with the Queen of Swords. This is not something that's going to be good for you, so you want to be able to balance things out. Okay, and you're gonna, whether you're going through judgment in the courthouse or in paperwork, or you're going through judgment in the in your world, and you're going to have to face judgment. Okay, as well as taking time for self and self-reflecting is very important. Okay, and watch out for temptation and trying to win at all costs, right? Trying to win and get over on others. Okay, but as well as you have the balancing, with the balancing you also have the Queen of Cups. So it shows that you have this acknowledge, you have acknowledged that you cannot fully completely win on everything. You understand that you also have to give, and, because there's an illusion of temptation. Okay, there's an illusion of winning prizes. Okay, but you have kind of basically learned that, even though through this illusion, there's also a wish that might could come true, a new offer. Okay, what does that make sense to me or you? It doesn't matter as long as you understand me. If you don't understand me, that's fine. But there's a flow and synchronicity here. Okay, and there's also compassion and having to open your mind, your heart, and that's the transition right now. Having to open having to Woo! Having the moment to open up your intuitive mindset. Ooh, okay. And understanding that we all need each other for us to collaborate. Okay. Having swords and bringing this into the reality, that's not going to be a win to win situation, basically. So, going through the dark night of the soul, going through all those hidden emotions that you have, or things that you have been holding on to now, like having balance and facing judgment, and that will be your victory forward. That will be your movement forward. Whether this is with a corporation or organization, or is it with yourself, is actually you self-reflecting, and looking at things from a different perspective, from a different way of doing things, and acknowledging that. Okay, so that's really big. That's like really huge. Okay, having the mental clarity and the strength now, and it's a Libra power to go right ahead and take over, or not to take over, but to have this foundation. Okay, based on objectivity. That's what I wanted to say. So you also have the wands. You have the princess of wands. You have the king of wands, which is lovely in a way, because it's you taking power and the strength to go right ahead. Having the being the visionary, and being a natural leader to take this on and move forward. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be victory. It's going to be something that you're going to be able to move forward and have and celebrate. Why am I stuttering? I have no idea, but it's okay, guys. Don't hold it against me. So, at the end of the day, is you having a new spark as well, and new creativity, uh, being passionate and positive about the outcome, and yearning for new adventures at the end of the day. And this is where you, by now being drawn to temptation, is going to bring you the nine of cups, a wish come true, and a new offer coming in as well. So again, this is actually pretty good. So let's go into the oracle cards. Yeah, this is actually just acknowledging that you're tempering self and balancing self as well. So this is actually good. This is, that's good that you guys are growing up. For the water signs, let's go. So this is card 39, says back on task. Okay. Be sure you're using your time the best way possible. Okay. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. Love that card. Oh, okay. Love that card. Okay, guys. Sorry. Let's go into the next two cards, and we're leaving you with a message. Thank you once again. This is not right, but actually it feels right. Okay, in the light of the moon. So we have the full moon can shine on what you have been resisting. And this can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Check out for the new moons this Saturday coming up. Okay, 8-8 portal. Okay, we're going to be doing a read for the 8-8 portal. Okay, this is where you're going to be able to wish for things that you've been wanting or been waiting for. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know these cards were on the upright. So make sure that on that day you're setting intentions. Okay, setting intentions is very, very, very important for your life. Okay, so moving forward as well. So let me give you the last card. Let's see what comes up next. Okay, we have 42, gentle moderation. This is what we're talking about, self-reflecting and having to balance things out, and temperance as well. So we have here, take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you're trying to accomplish, guys. I will leave you here with this small message. We're coming up next. We're going to be doing other few things for the channel. So we're hoping that we see you soon. We're clearing out the energy, clearing out the table. Many blessings. Until next time, 1111 Universal Connection.